And the Lions are in the red zone to start with Jonathan Jennings. As the frustrations mount for the Edmonton Eskimos, look like Alex Hoffman-Ellis with the tip and Big Hill with the pick. Double check.
Family, friends.
To make sure it was just his first interception of the year.
Yeah, Adam Big Hill, and back-to-back plays. Here you see him in the middle of the action on the short yardage play. I think he was maybe a little disappointed he didn't come up with the stuff on Jordan Lynch there, so went and took it out on his old college teammate Mike Riley, the Central Washington products. There's the tip. There's the pick. Mike Benavides has always said to me about Adam Big Hill, Mike having coached him for a number of years, one of the things that stands out about him is that he has probably the best hands of any linebacker he's ever seen.
So 2 takeaways at Big Hill, front and center on both.
We on out here. Hey, we mentioned you 56. We're holding it down now.
He had the stop on the 3rd down gamble at midfield earlier in this quarter, and now a big interception. Lions 1 for 2 in the red zone so far today. Jonathan Jennings trying to enhance this BC lead. 3 receivers wide side, looking that way, looking into the end zone. Touchdown! What a catch! Marco Iannuzzi has his first touchdown of the year.
Great athletic play there from Marco Iannuzzi to go and get that football. Veteran receiver makes a big play for his rookie quarterback. Jennings throws it outside where only his receiver can get it. And Iannuzzi does just that, separating from Ojo on the corner.
So Jonathan Jennings has a pair of touchdown passes in this game. Iannuzzi in for the injured Austin Collie. Now Leone got the extra point this time. And BC cashes in after the interception.
A turnover deep in Eskimo territory proves costly. Marco Iannuzzi is your outside receiver on this play. Ojo doesn't bite on the move. He's right with him, but it's the throw. Credit Jonathan Jennings, essentially throwing him open, putting it out wide, where Iannuzzi can fade to it and then haul it in.
Well, it's a 16-point lead here with just under 5 minutes left, 3rd quarter. Wally Buono's always had the next quarterback in the system throughout his career. People were starting to wonder, do they have the next quarterback if Travis Lulay can't continue? Jonathan Jennings might be the next quarterback.
We all know the history of Jeff Tedford and quarterbacks during his college coaching career, and Jonathan Jennings is a guy that Tedford identified. Despite a Division II background, is a guy who has the tools to be a successful quarterback. He's getting an opportunity now. Looks pretty good.
Lawrence on a return. Out short of the 35, and again, maybe not conceding a single point started the unraveling on the last series that led to the interception.
Chain of events for the Edmonton Eskimos a couple times as we've seen those punts inside the 5-yard line, where typically you want your returner to let it bounce. Hopefully it goes in the end zone. You can give up that single point in exchange for field position. Lawrence has fielded a couple of those in this ballgame.
Mike Riley trying to get her going. He had a pass into the flat, complete to Darrell Walker, who looked like he was off and running in a big game, and the first play of the game today for Edmonton.
Yeah, 43-yard catch and run. Mike Riley to Walker opened the game, but it would be into the 2nd quarter before the Eskimos would get their 2nd first down of this ball game.
Did a good job of securing that football just before he stepped out. So an 8-yard pickup, 2nd and 2. Inside, Simpson crashes forward and has the first down. Zach Minter in on the tackle.
Chad Simpson turning in a workmanlike effort. The Edmonton Eskimos backfield.
Lion fans have to be pleased with what they've seen from their defense today. A much maligned unit turning in one of their best performances. A lot of work to be done yet, though. Simpson gets outside and lunging for the 50-yard line. 5 more for Chad Simpson.
And he goes out of bounds into the BC bench at the 50-yard line. 2nd and 5.
Corey Watson, a guy who is an aggressive blocker as a receiver. He's the number 3 receiver here, and he's targeting Adam Bighill's coming in pursuit right here. Watson ducks the head and cuts him.
That'll look good in the film room this week.
Might want to keep your head on a swivel if you're Corey Watson, though.
Yeah.
Coming across the middle.
2nd and 5. There's Simpson again. Another first down.
Riley to Simpson once again.
Brought down by Westerman. But Chad Simpson's got the Eskimo offense moving and into BC territory.
Simpson proving to be Edmonton's best offensive weapon in this ball game, whether carrying the football, providing an outlet receiver for Mike Riley.
Short stuff working right now.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
At the line, 54. Blitz picked up. Riley throws, and it's caught. Darrell Walker brings it down in front of Stephen Clark.
Well, phenomenal catch by Darrell Walker. We want to give props to Chad Simpson. He's getting it done with the football. Watch him here. The blitz is going to come from TJ Lee, the halfback, who's already got a sack in this ball game. Simpson steps up, stones him. That's exactly where Mike Riley's stepping up to throw the football. He puts it on the money. Great concentration by Walker to pull that one in.
28 yards for Walker, 4 catches, 84 in the game as he looks for his 4th 100-yard game of the season, and this is 7th start. The quarterback option here, and the toss to Kendall Lawrence, and Adam Bighill snuffs that. Another big play by 44.
Yeah,
you get an idea of the speed of Adam Bighill. Good as any linebacker as there is when it comes to his movement in space. It'll be interesting to see what the BC Lions do now with some roster flexibility created with the addition of Rennie Curran. See if they consider it all moving Bighill back out to the will position. And Alex Hoffman-Ellis has been good there, but maybe Rennie Curran moves into the middle.
2nd and 9, and they screen it to Simpson. Chad Simpson slowed up by Hoffman-Ellis, gets away, big first down.
Flag's probably going to cost the Eskimos some of those yards picked up on that tremendous effort by Simpson.
Major foul, unnecessary roughness. BC number 29, half the distance to the goal, first down.
That's going to go on Stephen Clark for pulling off the helmet of Chad Simpson at the end of the play. I wasn't sure if it was going against an Edmonton lineman, possibly for the block here. But absolutely, you can see the hands underneath the helmet.
Sets up 1st and goal at the 6 here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Eskimos trying to cut into this lead. Riley swings it out to Darius Bowman to the edge, reaches through, and they'll rule he's out around the 2. Trying to use that reach, actually just outside the 1. Tried to reach for the cone and may have dropped the football.
You got a look here right at the end, switching to the right hand, but
now the surge by Riley, and he's going to be short.
Quarterback sneak.
BC defense continuing to give Mike Riley some grief in short yardage.
Big hill there again. So does Lynch come in? Yes, he does. Here, Chris Jones sending in Jordan Lynch.
And he's bringing reinforcements. An extra offensive lineman and Chris Greaves. Corey Watson comes in. A little bigger, more physical receiver in that formation as well.
Westerman and Minter hunker down. Lynch off the right side. No signal. Now there's a signal. Touchdown, Edmonton. Lynch into the mosh pit, and he comes up with a major score.
Gonna slide to the right side here. Matt O'Donnell gets a great surge into the end zone. Jordan Lynch is just off his hip.
Rennie Curran with first contact, the former Edmonton linebacker. But Lynch,
Second effort.
Twist away.
Matt O'Donnell had a great surge into BC territory there.
So now Jeff Tedford's challenging here. Don't have to challenge scoring plays. They are automatically reviewed. But is he trying to tell the command center that forward progress had been stopped and the play should have been dead? Andre Proulx telling him there's no need to challenge. We've already looked at it.
Wonder if Tedford's trying to talk him into some angle under which he might be able to, but I mean, all aspects of the play are looked at.
BC changed their mind. They don't want the play to be reviewed. They'll be penalized. Objectionable conduct at the distance to the goal, and we'll try the two-point convert from there.
Well, it's a costly penalty. It certainly helps the Eskimos' two-point attempt now from the 1-yard line.
And it looked like there was some discussion on the Edmonton sideline with that penalty half the distance, whether they were going to go back to Jordan Lynch and the short yardage team for the two-point convert, but Mike Riley and the regular offense remain.
Go a yard and a half out. Looking for two. And Riley rolling, throwing, got it. Darrell Walker, 2 points, 8-point game. Is a flag in the end zone, so let's wait and see.
Legal contact on the receiver, BC number 9. Penalties decline, two-point convert is good.
So 23-15 on the final play of the third quarter. Marco Iannuzzi's made an impact. He has a touchdown catch in the quarter, but now the Eskimos bounce back, and it's an 8-point game headed to the fourth.
I want to thank the pretty girl over in the corner for joining me on this grand adventure.
3 with the lead after 3 quarters. They have an 8-point lead headed to the fourth quarter here at Commonwealth.
One of the interesting themes in this ball game to me has been the way the points have come about. We've talked about the number of penalty-aided drives in this football game. You had BC scoring points off a turnover in that one, but essentially teams capitalizing on the other team's miscues have contributed to most of the points in this ballgame.
So discipline key, and finally some signs of life from the Eskimo offense on that last drive, a pivotal one for Mike Riley.
Yeah, no question. Chad Simpson is the guy, to me, who has provided the spark for Edmonton in this football game. Whether he's been catching the football, whether he's been running the football, whether he's been blocking, Solid all-around performance from a veteran guy brought in for some depth at the start of the year, playing a big role here as they prepare for the stretch run.
10 plays, 76 yards. The scoring drive for Edmonton in 4:53. So here we go, fourth quarter. Chris Rainey trying to get something going. Dives across the 30. Jonathan Jennings leads the Lions out, replacing the injured Travis Lulay, who has helped him since the start of training camp.
He's been a great deal of help. You know, we roomed in camp together, and he did a great job, you know, always willing to, you know, put that extra effort in even when I didn't even ask for it. So he's done a great job of really, you know, understanding where I'm coming from as a rookie and still giving me advice, but not, you know, pushing things too hard on me or putting too much pressure on me at the same time.
Well, the right guy to learn from. They were roommates at the start of training camp.
Travis Lulay suffered that knee injury a couple of weeks back against Montreal. You can see that brace on the left knee. He suggests he's pretty good in a straight line, but nowhere near game ready as far as change of direction goes with the stability of that joint.
2nd and 10, no gain for Shaq Murray-Lawrence. Quarterback draw, and Jennings gets slowed up, but able to bounce out of there and get close to a first down. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and a couple, and maybe too much for Jeff Tedford to gamble here with the lead.
Yeah, I think at this stage of the ball game, given the field position, best to punt, especially with the leg of Richie Leone, a guy averaging about 50 yards a punt on the season.
5th to and out for BC in the game, and this punt bounces out just inside the 30-yard line. No return. Early fourth quarter. Mike Riley in the
as he was honored the Order of Canada on Wednesday,
presented by Governor General David Johnston. And that'll rival Grey Cups when all is said and done in that illustrious career. Mike Riley throwing deep. Wants a Darius Bowman, and Stephen Clark in his hip pocket. Terrific coverage on the deep throw.
Yeah, Stephen Clark's had a pretty strong outing in this BC Lions secondary today. Again, he's had that position shift, moving from his regular field corner, wide side corner position, to take the spot of Ronnie Yell. Yell went down with a hand injury early in this ball game. Clark shifted over to the boundary side where you face so many tough one-on-one matchups.
Robert Cumbas had a good night, or a good afternoon on the field corner now. He'll screen it to Simpson. And good play there by Hoffman Ellis to bring down, check that, Kendall Lawrence with the tackle, and he'll be short of the first down. So a 2 and out for Edmonton.
And Edmonton trying to give a different look there with Kendall Lawrence. He often lines up as a slot back, but a guy very capable of playing running back, has filled in fact, finished the game at that spot when Shakir Bell got hurt last week. They give a different look, splitting Simpson out and getting Lawrence in the backfield.
3 games Chris Rainey had moved into 6th in punt returns. Hasn't gotten loose yet today. Kick inside the 30. And look at that cover team get down in a hurry once again. There is a flag on the play as Rainey is dropped at the 30.
During the return, illegal block, BC number 32, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Casey Chin called. They'll back the Lions up.
There's Wally Buono, the Lions general manager.
So the flag goes against number 32, Casey Chin, and moves the Lions back.
And there is one of the most prestigious honors a Canadian can be awarded.
Winningest coach in Canadian Football League history.
Anxious times for the general manager right now. momentum seems to be shifting here. J.C. Sherritt with a tackle. They haven't been able to get much on first down on the ground here in the second half.
And I think part of the issue, Chris, is that they've become predictable on first down, going to the run, essentially to kick off every drive. They haven't been that conservative all game. They've let Jennings throw the football. Shouldn't be afraid to go play action on first down still and keep the defense off balance.
A lot of second and longs, and Jennings running for his life here. And will he take off? He'll just throw it away. That pass was caught, but out of bounds by Aaron Grimes. And once again, a 2-and-out here as the Lions starting to spin their tires on offense here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and you get in that second and long situation. Full 2nd and 10. The Eskimos pin their ears back. Willie Jefferson again providing the heat, forcing Jennings to opt for the throwaway.
Jefferson replacing Marcus Howard's been placed on the 6 game. Leone to punt, and Edmonton should get good field position. Leone, though, is going to back up Lawrence. Big boot back inside the 40. Terrific punt, but Lawrence has got something on the return. Across midfield, and a pretty good tackle there by Rolly Lambala to prevent further damage by Kendall Lawrence. To get the ball on the BC side of half for this next Edmonton possession.
Yeah, gives a little change up here, fakes upfield. That freezes Pascal Lochard on the inside, and he bounces it out. Good tackle by Rolly Lambala. Saves even more damage being done.
8-point lead. Darrell Walker's got another catch. Can't twist away from 3 Lions, including Hoffman Ellis and Adam Big.